Hi friends, this is Lokesh. Welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. And today we are going to discussing what is a regression testing. Basically, a regression testing is by re-executing the tests against the modified application to evaluate whether the modified code broke anything which was working earlier. Anytime we do modify any application, we should do regression testing. Basically, a re-executing, like imagine and there is application they developed and we are preparing each module and we are separating each module we are doing for test case preparation and we are giving for some sign off for that particular build deployment. Once it is done, then a new feature is adding to a old one and that functionality without impacting and with old functionality they deployed in new model, which is the new feature. That it will not impact whether it is working as expected or not. For that, we are going to do a regression testing. Build 1 and build 2 is presented, but build 1 also we are doing regression testing and build 2 also we are doing regression testing. But build 1 what we can able to do and old functionalities what are the presented that we are going to test and new functionality once that is working as expected, then build 2 also we are regression testing what we are doing here after adding a new functionality, whether it is impacting old code or not. In this regression testing, that broken fields and side effects and everything we are going to test. In example, say we can able to say like add, save and delete buttons or functionalities are presented in that application. They deploy in the first build and they are developed as update a module. This update module, what it will happen, edit and update the both it will allow the future. And tester need to test first add, save, delete whether it is working as expected or not, and also he need to test update after adding update functionality whether any impact happen in that old functionalities. Here we can able to say three types of regression testing. One is unit regression and partial regression and complete regression. Unit regression is nothing but a developer is writing for unit testing test cases in their piece of code he is executing. The same way they are going to do unit regression testing. And partial regression testing is nothing but a individual module. They are going to test individual module after adding any code, any new module, any impact happen that particular module or not, the side effects are presented or not. Those things we are going to test partially. That is called partial regression testing. A complete regression is nothing but first to end. All the modules we are going to test any certain impacts are happen, any brokens, the after adding a new module, any impact on old module, any inside the code, those things we are going to test and completely. Here, regression testing techniques is nothing but to maintain the process of modifying a software application, which includes the improvement, a bug fixing, a deletion of existing features, and optimization. We can able to say like that regression text. This technique is basically to improving application functionality and bug fixing and deleting old features, which is not required. Those things also we are going to do. We do those from modification, the system may work incorrectly. To avoiding these issues, while modifying the code, we do following regression test techniques. This technique helps the limited the risk and everything associated which modify the code things. Reset all. This is the one functionality we can able to say like all the test case existing test buckets or test suite are re-executed to verifying that there are no bugs that occur due to that modified code. Resetting, we are doing all of this to some sort of test cases we are going to take that we are going to execute whether any modifications after modifying it is not any impact it is not happening. Those things we are going to test. These all are expensive methods as it is need enormous time as well as resources when comparing to the other techniques. because regression is nothing but like, imagine first and second we have 10 or 20 or 50 max or 100. But if you're going to 10th build or 20th build or like 15th build, 17th, like that, it is increasing, right? That time what will happen? Test cases number also it will increase. That time we need more resources to execute that particular regression suite. Regression testing selection is by using the regression test selection technique. We select a part of test cases from that test suite to run verifying whether the modified code affected the application or not, instead of re-executing the complete test suite. And we are, if we have 2000 test cases, but you want to execute a selection, each model, one particular test case we are going to execute, and we are reducing the part and we are checking whether any impact or not after adding a new feature and those things. And reusable test cases and test cases that can be used to succeed regression cycle. Absolutely test cases, like we can able to say test cases that can be used to succeed a regression cycle. Reusable test cases, nothing but we can able to say like module A is presented that all the dependencies we are going to test and we are related. Like one, if it is testing that remaining things, whether it is reusable functionalities, like whether this same functionality is present in other modules or not, like that we are going to choose test cases and we are testing a regression time. Absolutely right. The same functionality which is presented that all the test cases we are going to take. Test case prioritization, like we can able to say high impact priorities presented we are going to run first, and lower we are going to take last. A medium also we are going to take. Like that we are going to test these three techniques we can able to use, and we can able to improve our regression test cases functionality. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like my video and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.